It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares. Our win from Happy Days, Erin Moran. From Gimme a Break, Lauri Hendler. From Laverne and Shirley, David L. Lander. From the movie Police Academy, Michael Winslow. Nedra Volz. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bauman.
Start snapping now.
Well, we have some new faces, and we have some old faces. Thank you all for the warmth of your reception. You've made us all feel at home. Does everybody feel at home and comfortable and relaxed?
See?
This is your first time, right?
That's correct. The last time I heard that, I was in the back of a Ford. Actually, it was a
You
Chevy.
all know Squiggy. You don't want to be called Squiggy now, do you?
After you called me that, how can I complain? You say it so nicely. Yes,
But
or whatever.
he's one of the distinguished alumni of Carnegie Mellon, a very a good institution of education in this country.
That's right.
But he only went there for 20 minutes.
10 months. 10 months, but it took 20 minutes because that's
Right.
about as much time as I spent in the class.
But now he's such a big star and so successful that they claim him
As an alumni.
As an alumni
Yes.
there. This is your first time around, too,
This
huh?
is my first time.
Any questions?
No, I think I'm set for this.
John will be glad to help you.
Okay, I will,
Well, he's been
ask him.
around. You know, since we met, I saw you on Police Academy, and you were wonderful. It really was some great flick. Thank you.
Thank you, Gene.
Now, just one more bit of business here. Would you show me what this is, please?
I just happen to have this little snap with me.
Now, wait a minute.
Other way.
What camera? This one? Camera 4? This one? Oh, camera 4.
Hey, nobody wants it?
Okay. Is it, Gene, can you see the shot? I can't see a monitor. Is it okay? Would you explain what it is?
Well, this is a movie I'm making in Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's a Western. It's back in the 1880s,
Yeah.
you know.
We don't want
see?
the whole story. Just tell me
no,
who's in
I
the
couldn't
picture.
tell you the whole story. This is Tab Hunter. He's the star and the
Yeah.
producer, too.
Yeah.
And this is Lainey Kazan right here. And this is Divine. You remember who Divine is?
Yes.
This is Divine. This little girl is Gina Gallego. That's the way she pronounced it. And this old broad here is little old me.
That's you.
Yeah.
All right. We'll look forward to seeing the picture. Thank you.
It's called Lust.
That's all the time we've got. That's
I'm
the
going
show,
to tell
folks.
you
We'll
what
see
the
you
name
tomorrow.
is. I'm going to tell you the name is
You're going to tell us the
fiction,
name of the
right?
picture, whether we like it or not, huh?
Lust in the Dust.
Science fiction.
Lust in the Dust.
Lust in the.
Well,
She's in lust in the dust.
that's the
a
name of the
science
picture. Now, stars, would you join me in greeting our players here with a brisk round of applause for Karna Bearstock and Michelle Groh. Hello, Michelle. Karna. Now let's find out about them, beginning with Karna. That's an interesting name.
Thank you. Well, I'm a junior at UCLA. I'm studying art history and Italian. And I'm a salesperson in a clothing store and a waitress in a sushi bar.
You really work hard, don't you? To get an education. Good for you, Karna. Michelle, let's hear about you, please.
I'm a designer, and I own a store for large-sized women, and I make big women look beautiful every day.
Good
I do.
for you. All right. Now, let's play the match game, shall we? The winner, and one of you will be a winner, and unfortunately, one will be a loser. And the winner will go on to challenge the returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Karna, you won the toss. We'll ask you to go first.
B, please.
You want B? If you want B, you can have B. Here it is. Vinny said, "That's the last time I'll ever have dinner at Scarface's house. It was awful. Instead of breaking bread, we broke blanks." Last time I'll have dinner at Scarface's house.
Is that bad?
What?
Is it bad?
No.
I'll let you
I tell you, you got me. This guy, I don't know if you saw him in Police Academy or on this show in his previous appearances. He can make any sound you could imagine, any musical instrument, any sound you could imagine, and he does it with his mouth, and it's an astounding talent. I was looking around I thought they were adding some music over there, and it's crazy Michael Winslow there. Ready, Karna? Here we go. Then he said, that's the last time I'll ever have dinner at Scarface's house. It was awful. Instead of breaking bread, we broke blanks.
Legs.
Legs. All right, Karna, that's all right. Not bad at all. Erin, what have you got?
Now I know why you don't like my
I didn't understand your answer, but I couldn't ask
No
you to...
one is going to.
No.
Okay. I'm kind of embarrassed to show, but...
You got to show it.
Scabs.
Scabs. I don't know what that means, and neither do you.
I understand.
Really? Nedra.
Works in Erin's world.
I said knuckles.
Knuckles, that's one possibility. Legs is what we're after. Hello, David.
Yes, well, I should disqualify myself because I never have had lunch at Scarface's house, but if I did, the last time I was there, we broke legs.
Very good, David. All right, one for Karna. Here we go, John.
You know, all that terrific, funny business in the opening, and not one remark about your pants.
What about a remark about my pants, audience?
Yeah, man, these are nice pants, man.
Okay.
Hey, look, if
Well, okay, your pants may be kind of unusual, but what about the legs inside them?
Right. I have great legs.
I like those pants.
Thank you.
Well,
You're spiffy.
well, as an actress, I like people to say, break a leg.
Aha. 3. Now, Mr. Winslow.
Well, gee, I don't know if this matches or not, you know? It better match. I'll tell you. We break,
bones. I don't know if that means legs or not.
No.
All right.
No. Good. See you. Are you ready, Michelle? Mm-hmm. Here it is. Wanda said, my husband is cheap. I wanted a tropical vacation, so he rented a hotel room in Burbank and had room service send up a blank. Think.
It's those pants.
Yes. Okay, Michael? Here we go, Michelle. Wanda said, my husband is cheap. I wanted a tropical vacation, so he rented a hotel room in Burbank and had room service send up a blank.
A palm tree?
A palm tree, that's all right. That'll make it look tropical. Anything along those lines. Palm tree.
Well, close. How about a tropical drink?
A tropical drink. That's all right.
Scab, that's what.
Those are pretty expensive. I mean, that doesn't really mean he's cheap.
That's right.
Especially
Erin,
a good tropical
A
drink.
palm tree is expensive.
it's expensive. You're gaining on it, Erin.
It's true.
1,000% improvement over scab.
A bowl of tropical fish.
A bowl of tropical fish. A palm tree is what we're after, David.
Yeah. Well, if you're after a palm tree, you're barking up the wrong one because...
I've come to the wrong place.
Yes, that's right, the wrong tree. I put goldfish because that would be a... Oh, thank you, dear.
It's all right. What do you say, John?
Well, see, I think the operative thing here was room service. Room service usually implies food. So I fell on my head with a bunch of coconuts.
Coconut is a tropical
See?
thing.
Aha.
Well,
Now we come to Lauri.
he may have been cheap, but he was practical, so he sent up a sun lamp.
A sun lamp. Tropical. That's
That's
good.
the one.
Yeah. You got a good one, Michael?
Room service send me a room. I don't know. I said a native.
A native. Well. All right, 3-0 in the end of round 1. Karna's ahead. Round 2 coming up right after this for you. Here we go with round 2.
See, that's what I thought it meant.
Karna,
It's
you're
going
ahead.
right
You
on
go
this
first. Again,
I
B.
didn't do this
3 people play. Erin, Nedra, and Michael. This is for you only. Here it is. Fat Frida is so fat. Yesterday, she rented out advertising space on her blank. Is that your computer printout?
Yeah.
Computer printout. That's what they sound like, yeah. All right, here we go. Karna. Fat Frida's so fat, yesterday she rented out advertising space on her...
Bottom.
Bottom? All right. Okay. Let's see what we've got, Erin.
Well, I guess we think alike on this one, her buns.
Finally got it. Yay, Erin! Well done.
Thank you.
Nedra.
Tush.
Up to 5. Yes, sir. What was all that computer printout noise?
Backside.
Michelle, you got a little catching up to do, but you got 2 rounds to do it in.
Alrighty.
Here is your second round question. Minnie the mermaid said, "It's strange having a boyfriend that's a chef. Yesterday, he tried to make my fingers into blank." Strange having a boyfriend who's a chef. What? My fingers into blanks. Oh, is a plural. Into blanks. Thank you. All right, the upper tier is ready. Okay, Lauri?
Yes. Okay.
Minnie the mermaid said it's strange having a boyfriend that's a chef. Yesterday, he tried to make my fingers into blanks.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Hors d'oeuvres. I think we were looking for something a little more specific.
Did she?
But we'll see if someone says hors d'oeuvres. I don't think they can spell it over
That's
here,
right.
but we'll find out. Hello, Erin.
Yeah, well, these are sort of, finger sandwiches.
Finger sandwiches. Hey, now, wait a minute.
What do you got against me?
Wait a minute.
Finger sandwiches are, you know, they are hors d'oeuvres, but there are
And they
many
were
different
her
varieties
fingers.
of
They
hors
were
d'oeuvres.
her
Would you take a
fingers.
mermaid and turn her into finger sandwiches? That's
No,
the
I wouldn't
question.
do that. What did you say?
You really wouldn't do anything else either, would you?
No.
I also said fingers. She said fingers into sandwiches.
Yeah.
Finger sandwiches. I said the same thing.
Hors d'oeuvres. All right, David.
Well, I guess since I said about Erin's, finger sandwiches that it wasn't fish-oriented.
Yes.
I didn't really do much better, but I came up with a West Coast fish, which is sand dabs.
Sand dabs.
And I was following. Come on now, come on. From the deep sea. Do you know
May
where
I
mermaids
point
come
out
from?
to you, you're booing a man who has an enormous amount of hair on his chest.
That's right. Every one of
Look
these,
at that.
every one
Wait a
of these
minute.
hairs tells a different story.
Show us a little
There are
hair.
8 million hairs on this naked
Look at
chest.
that.
All right. Wow. Oh, shut up, you dumb seal. That was a seal.
Okay, John.
Okay, well, now I think I really nailed this one, but it is very hard to think of. Fish sticks.
Very good.
That's good. I
That's
had
a
to
good one.
copy. I said fish sticks.
Laura, you had fish stick. Michael, what'd you have?
Hey, man, what do you think, man?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know if I understand the question, man. He said he turned your fingers into blanks, man.
Yeah, I thought it was plural, man, so I said French fries, man.
Far out, man.
French fries. Okay.
French fries, man.
So there's the end of round 2, 6-0. You got one more shot at it right after this. Here we go. Third and final round. Now, she's matched everybody. So that means you're going to have to go first this time because there's nothing for her to do but sit there and keep her fingers crossed.
Okay. All righty, then A, please.
A.
A.
All right. Now you got to match everybody to stay in the game. The best you could do is achieve a tie.
Okay.
All right. Got a cute smile and a nice giggle, hasn't she? Ready? Here it is. Larry said, "I have the meanest wife in the world." Thank you. Here's how mean she is. She blanked my pants while I was wearing them.
See, stranger things have happened.
This is one I got.
Yeah, I thought so. Why does it seem so strange?
No, that's exactly
I've
right.
been away for a while.
All right, put it in the slot, and we'll come to Michelle.
Yeah.
Here we go. Put it in the slot, Erin.
Yes, sir.
Larry said, I have the meanest wife in the world. She blanked my pants while I was wearing them.
She ironed them?
Iron! All right. Now you need 6.
I know.
Don't, it could happen. It has happened before. So let's see what happens. Erin?
I'll tell you something. I'm not mean, but you know what? A steam iron?
Yeah.
I did that to my boyfriend once and burned him. But
Really?
I ironed, yeah.
No.
He didn't want me to take it off.
Did he dig it?
Really?
Her ex-boyfriend.
I thought he was walking funny when I saw him. He was limping, wasn't he?
he's got scars.
All right.
Press.
Press. There's 2. 2. You need 4 more. David, are you going to burst her bubble?
I'm going to press it. Press.
Press it. Okay, John.
Pressing onward, I said ironed.
You got 4. You need 2 more. Lauri.
I'm a conformist. I said iron.
All right. 5. Michael. And you were about to give up, weren't you?
That's terrific.
All right, now we've got a tie. That means we have to go to a tiebreaker. I will push the button, reveal the tie-breaking board here, and read you the question. Look at this all beat up, ripped up question. We haven't had a tie in so long.
That's respect.
Falling apart.
That's been there
Look
for
at
a
that.
year. That's respect.
Crummy. All right, here's your crummy question. Running blank. Running blank. Don't say anything. Now, in front of you here, but out of sight of the dinglings, are 4 pretty good answers to running blank. And your seats were chosen by lot. Michelle, you're going to go first. I'll ask you to tell me by number which of the answers you want to running blank. You want 1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
You want 4. That's yours. And Karna, of the 3 remaining ones, which do you want?
3.
You want 3. Now, I'm going to go over here and canvass the stars and get verbal responses from them. And as soon as you hear your answer, let me know in some audible manner. Will you do that? Thank you very much. Hello. Erin, what would you say? Running a verbal response. Running
Water.
Running water? All right, Carmen's got running water. Come on down. Michelle had running wild. Running wild. Listen, good luck to you in your career. You're a chic lady. We're going to send some gifts to Michelle Grove. Hello there. What do you want to do with that?
Hang it up.
All right. Well, we congratulate you. You're the champ. We're going to switch to Hollywood Squares now. Here comes the rest of our set. 3 more stars will appear. John and I will trade places. And there's lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Benris Citation Super Thin Quartz Watches, yellow gold tone case with black dial and jeweled crown, furnished by Benris Watch Company. And now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares, our whiz from the facts of life, Mindy Cohn. From Laverne and Shirley, Mekka. From Happy Days, Lynda Goodfriend. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bauman.
I don't know, I would have said running nose. Think about that, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes to play Hollywood Square.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Thank you. Well, that was kind of a close call. Your opponent did charge from behind, but you pulled it out in the tiebreaker. Congratulations to you, Karna Bearstock. You're moving on to Hollywood Squares. Moving up to our upper tier, 3 brand new celebrities. Mindy Cohn.
Hi.
Lynda Goodfriend. And a big ragu, Eddie Mekka. And a big ragu's mom, Mom Ragu Mekka. And we had, in case you haven't noticed, really, this show, our celebrities on this panel this week, are kind of geared to some of the shows that really revolutionized television starting out in the 70s, going for a much younger audience. We got people from Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley. Michael Winslow, of course, has been in a couple of youth-oriented films lately. Now, Lynda, Goodfriend, you were, of course, on Happy Days.
Right.
And speaking of very young people, you have brought one into the world recently, huh?
Yes, not here, into the world. A baby.
Right.
Yay!
Just
call
quickly
me
give us the
Mom.
vitals. Boy, girl.
It's a girl, 7 months. Perry is her name. And hi, Pear. She's real sweet. Yeah.
Terrific. So you like motherhood so far?
Yeah, so far. I have pictures. You want to see pictures?
No, that's okay. We've had enough pictures from Nedra so far. Okay, we're going to zip over here and play Hollywood's Quiz. Here we go. Hey, but Nedra, I didn't recognize Divine. Was that Andy?
No,
Oh,
for goodness sake.
Let himself go.
I don't know what the rest of his name is. All I know is Divine.
I'm a
all
little
you need to
confused.
know, dear.
Here we have our defending champion. Our defending champion, she is back for, I believe, her second day. Her first day, $400, didn't get the super match, but maybe she'll do a little bit better today. Her name, and she has proved that she can, Hackett, Jan Hackett. Welcome her. Just give us a little synopsis of your life, your resume.
I'm married, I'm 31 years old, I'm a high school English teacher, and I have a 1.5-year-old son, and motherhood's wonderful.
And you proved the other day that you are, in fact, quite literate, you English teacher, you. You're going to prove it once again today, we hope, but Karna may have some competition for you. We're going to play the game till you hear the time's up. Bell, whoever's ahead is the winner. Goes on to play Super Match. It can be worth up to $30,000. More time for sound effects. The faster I do this. Our first game's worth $100. As I said, Jan, you start us off. Pick a star. Let's go.
Nedra, please.
Nedra Volz, it is your move in the center square. You're having a formal dinner with Liberace.
Of course.
According to Emily Post, is it all right to light your after-dinner cigarette from his candelabra? Or is this tacky?
Well, I don't smoke, and I probably couldn't reach his candelabra.
Got a point there, man.
But I think it's tacky anyhow.
Agree or disagree for the first square, Jan? She says it's tacky.
I agree.
It is tacky. You're right to agree. You get the square. Good for you.
Doesn't touch my candelabra.
Okay, Jan's off to a flying start, but Karna, it's your turn to pick a star for an O.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
Who's older? Nedra Volz or the Fig Newton?
Nedra Volz or the Fig Newton. Nedra is younger than springtime, young at heart. Fairy tale can come true. It will happen to you if you're young at heart. Fig Newtons, let me see now. Fig Newtons. This is really embarrassing. I have to guess how old, in my mind, I wouldn't reveal it. What my speculation is, how old Nedra is.
I'm almost 76. Does that help you?
Oh, that helps, yeah. All right.
Hey, that was an awful big hint, Nedra.
76. So that means you were born around let's see.
1908.
1908, yeah. Let's see. So the question, therefore, is, was the Fig Newton invented before 1908 or after 1908?
You have grasped the true meaning of this question, Gene.
I think I understand it now. Let's see. I'd say the Fig Newton was invented before 1908.
Agree or disagree, Karna?
I agree.
The Fig Newton is older than Nedra. It was invented in the early 1890s. Good for you. So it's an X and an O. And Jan, you're playing X. Pick a star.
David?
Okay, David L. Lander.
Mm-hmm. Very well said. Very well said. I love when people throw in my middle initial.
My
Makes me
pleasure.
so legal. That's what the L stands for, legal.
Does it?
Either that, no. Laverne and
What does
Shirley.
it
What do you
stand for?
think? Huh?
What does it stand for?
Lenny. It does.
Does it?
Oh, what if so? It's a very cute name, isn't it? Lenny.
David Lenny Lander. You
Leonard.
always have sweaty palms.
Oh, go to.
Now, is there something your doctor can prescribe to take care of that? Or is there no medicine known to man that can help you with that problem?
You know, it's funny. It's not funny having sweaty palms. I don't think any of us enjoy that sort of thing. But I know that I think I heard this once. I guess I certainly didn't make it up. That dealers in Las Vegas, this is a real, it's a hazard if you have sweaty palms. You have to deal cards. Gosh knows where they'll end up. Thank you. But someone told me that there is something you can prescribe. If you're going to ask what, then I can't give you the answer. But it is something.
He says there is a medicine for sweaty palms. What do you say, Jan?
I'll agree.
There is a medicine for sweaty palms. You're right to agree. You get the square, and incidentally, I can't tell you what it is either, because it's not here on my card. I don't think we precisely know. Research department knows. Maybe you can figure it out within the next couple of minutes. We'll be back to play our $100 game to its conclusion.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
All right. 50 for the champ, 25 for the challenger, but obviously it's early yet. We only played 3 questions so far. Karna, it is your move. You're playing O. Pick a star.
Erin to block.
Okay, now you missed this one. Something significant has happened. Jan has taken the first game. Erin Moran, who's going to be in better shape? A secretary who jogs 30 minutes a day, or a housewife who cleans, carries groceries, lugs the laundry, irons, weeds the garden, and spanks the kids?
Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Do I have to remember all those things that you listed that she does?
No, just
Good.
Observe the gist of the question and give me an answer.
Okay, I'll pick. Yeah, the lady that does it all.
Okay.
It doesn't jog, the other one.
So that housewife, right. Agree or disagree, Karna? She says the housewife will be in better shape.
I disagree.
The secretary will be in better shape from jogging 30 minutes a day than the housewife who does all those activities. You're right to disagree. You get the square and you do block.
Remember WKRP?
And that is the first clear indication that you were up against a pretty good player, Jan. That was a nifty move by Karna. It's your move now for an X.
Mindy to block.
Okay, shoes on the other foot. You missed this one. The first game belongs to the challenger. Mindy Cohn from The Facts of Life.
Yes.
In an interview, yeah, I love that show.
Good, damn.
I just want to say, I watch it. I watch it at night and in the morning. I love it.
Thank you.
You're a wonderful person.
In an interview in New Woman magazine,
Oh, yes.
Carol Burnett said, "You must treat them as if they were outpatients from a mental hospital." Was she talking about teenagers or actors?
Both. Let's see. I've met some nutty people in my time, and they've happened to be teenagers and actors, so I have to go with actors, I think. You're welcome. Yes, I have to go with actors.
Okay. She says Carol Burnett was talking about actors. Agree or disagree, Jan? To block.
I agree.
Carol Burnett in New Woman magazine was talking about teenagers. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square and wins the game. And I think that's quite interesting that she characterized teenagers in that way. It's more interesting probably for Karna than for Jan because it won her the first game. But we're going to sweep the X's and the O's off the board and start a $200 game with you, Jan Hackett.
Nedra, please.
Nedra Volz.
Excuse me.
We're just busy.
We were busy. I was giving her the answer before the question. It's a new thing we have.
You've been saving a bottle of wine for 100 years.
I've been saving it for 100
Right.
years.
Good for you.
Ever since they invented the Fig Newton, you've been saving this bottle of wine. To ensure its drinkability, should you keep the original cork in it, or should you change the cork every 25 years?
Oh, wow.
What a thing to look forward to, huh?
100 years?
Wait for cork changing.
I've had that little sucker 100 years?
That's not so important. The question is, should you change the cork every 25 years?
Oh, all right.
Or keep the original cork in
all right.
for the...
I think you should change the... No, I don't. No, by cracky, I think you should leave that old cork in there.
By cracky, she says, leave the cork in there. Agree or disagree, Jan?
I agree.
You should change the cork every 25 years. Your opponent gets that square and gets off to a good start in the $200 game. We will be back to complete this opus after these messages. Return with us. $200 for the challenger versus $50 for the champ. We're in the middle of a $200 game, and it is a challenger's move. Karna, pick a star for an O.
Jean, please.
Jean Rayburn.
Here we go.
What did the government mint make more of last year? Nickels, dimes, or quarters?
Nickels, dimes, or quarters? Nickels, dimes, or quarters? Huh. Well, because of the... my logic would say because of the telephones requiring dimes, I'd say dimes.
He says more dimes. Agree or disagree, Karna?
I disagree.
Last year, the government mint made more dimes, 1.5 billion of them. You should have agreed with Jean in that case. Lots more pennies than anything else, but that wasn't one of the choices. Probably was because of phone calls, by the way. Jan, that was pivotal for you. She could have really had you in a tough spot. Instead, you're very much alive for an X.
Michael, please.
Okay. According to the book, Clean Your House and Everything in It, Michael Winslow, you should grind a few of these in your garbage disposal every week to keep it clean. Is it a few ice cubes made from frozen vinegar, or a few marbles coated with Crisco?
Well, what do you say we try it and find out? I think real seriously, it sure might be them ice cubes.
He says it was the ice cubes made with frozen vinegar.
I'll,
Okay, that you should grind in your disposal. What do you say, Jan?
I'll agree.
It was a few ice cubes made from frozen vinegar. You were right to agree. You get the square. Very good. For the man who in his last appearance on this show brought you a cat in a blender, Michael Winslow. Karna, your move for an O.
Lauri to block, please.
Okay, now you missed this one, the game, and the lead goes over to Jan. Lauri Hendler, do insects close their eyes when they sleep? Or is that impossible because they have no eyelids?
I don't think they have eyes, so I don't think... Well, no, don't most of them use their feelers? They don't really...
Can you bug off for a second there?
No.
I guarantee you they have eyes. Do they close them when they sleep, or is that impossible because they have no eyelids?
I think that many insects see better with their feelers. I mean, they use their feelers to figure out where they are more than they use their eyes because they don't see very well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they have eyelids because they don't need them.
So they don't have eyelids?
They do not have eyelids, so they sleep with their eyes open if they sleep at all.
Okay, what do you say, Karna? She says, insects don't have eyelids. This is for a block. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Insects do not have eyelids. You're right to agree, you get the square, and you do block. Good for you. Very important question. Where do they put the liner? I don't understand this. Jan Hackett, your move, you're playing X.
Lynda the block.
Okay, now, this is for a game block for you. It's a pretty big lead for Karna if you missed this one. Lynda Goodfriend, according to Glamour magazine,
Oh, I read that all the time.
is it okay for a girl to wear a pair of men's white boxer shorts on the tennis court? Or is that one of the tackiest things a woman can do?
Tacky. Tacky? The last time I wore boxer shorts at all, I won't tell you about that.
Tell us.
I would say it's fine.
It's okay to wear
Sure.
men's white boxer shorts on the tennis court. What do you say, Jan, to block?
I'll agree.
It is fine. According to Glamour magazine, you're right to agree, you get the square, and you do block. And you probably keep yourself alive on the day. Karna Bearstock, place an O. Pick a star.
David, please.
Okay, David L.
Oh, David.
Your moth has a fake head on
My
his...
moth, you mean?
Your moth.
Not just anybody's moth. I mean,
Your moth.
It's Mothers' Day tomorrow, you know.
We're on tape, guys.
It's a dated joke, you know.
Your moth has a fake head on his rear end.
Oh, good. He's such a nice boy. Yes.
Is this to confuse attackers or to attract a mate?
Well, he could have a very confused mate this way, but I would say it seems to me moths have a one-track mind, so to speak. I would say to confuse attackers.
He says the fake head on the moth's rear end is to confuse attackers. What do you say, Karna?
I agree.
It is to confuse attackers. Yes, that'll do it.
And themselves, too.
You get the square,
So hit light
and
bulbs.
there's a bunch of O's up there in strategic positions. You are playing X, Jan Hackett. Make your move.
Erin, the block, please.
Okay. For another block. Erin, you're a rump roast. Yeah. And you've just been given the grade USDA Prime.
Stamped, right?
Now, are you the best there is? Or is there a rump roast somewhere that's better than you?
No way. I'm the best.
She says USDA Prime is the best rump roast there is. Agree or disagree, Jan?
I disagree.
USDA Prime is the best rump roast there is. You should have agreed with Erin Moran. Your opponent gets that square and wins another game. So, Karna Bearstock is breathing easier and easier all the time because there's the Time's Up bell, $475. She is our new champ. Congratulations. Good call. Okay, zip right over there. Join that man in those spiffy pants and get ready for your shot at the big money. I know. Done in by a rump roast. But also by really an excellent player. This was a very competitive day, and you both played really pretty well. She just played a little bit better. You had a very nice day here the other day. Jan Hackett, $525, and our thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares. Okay, Gene, to you.
Here we are with the new champ. Yes, indeed. We'll be back with her and the Stars for a go of the big dough right after this.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gino. Here we go. Ready?
Yes.
All right, this is Karna's first trip up here. She knows that here in the super match, she could win up to $30,000. We wish her well, and we will begin. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank Kong. If you give us the answer they wrote down most often, you get $1,000. Then for the second most popular is $500, and the third is $250. Any three of the 9 stars can offer a little assistance. Whom do you call her?
John, please.
King Kong.
All right, there's one.
Erin.
Erin, have you got one?
Erin,
it's you.
Erin, this is no
Donkey.
Donkey Kong.
Right.
All right, you got 2 now.
Eddie.
Oh, me.
Eddie.
Hong
Hong.
Kong.
Hong. You say Hong Kong.
Is that stupid?
Say it again, Eddie.
Hong Kong.
I like the way you say that.
Oh, you're making fun of me, is that it?
No, would I make
It's a good
fun
thing you're
of
taller
you?
than I am.
Hong
David.
Kong there.
Everybody.
So you have
I spell
Hong
Hong
Kong,
Kong.
Donkey Kong, and King Kong. One of those now, or one of your own choosing?
King Kong.
You want King Kong? All right, we'll find out if King Kong is up there. Let's begin by revealing the $250 response. Donkey Kong is there. All right, one of the stars gave you that. The next one says Hong Kong. There's Eddie's answer. Hi. All right, last chance for King Kong. Slide the big one. Yes, $1,000. Very good, Karna. Now, you've got your $1,000. Now you're going to play the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. And after you've made your selection, that star will reveal the hidden number. We'll multiply that $1,000 by whatever number is revealed at that time. All right, Con, it's time to choose a star.
John.
All right, John. She thinks maybe the big 3-0 is in your position. Let's find out right now. So you're playing for $10,000.
Ken's nice.
All right. Face me. Here we go. Good luck. March blank. That's M-A-R-C-H blank. John is ready, Karna. You collect the $10,000 if you match him. What do you say?
The only thing I can think of is March of Dimes.
That's the only thing you can think of, too, out there, eh?
That's interesting.
All right. Let's find out if that's the only thing John could think of. If it is, you get the $10,000.
Not a real easy question. The March of Dimes could sure use the $10,000. And again, so could Karna Bearstock.
March of the little tin soldier. There's another one. All right, you have $11,475. Congratulations. Okay, we'll be back with the champs and the stars right after this. Here we go to find out which of the stars had the big number. Now, stars, would you all grasp your tabs and give it a yank, ready, set, go?
And the sound of tabs.
Who has it? Lynda!
Lynda.
Lynda had the big number there. All right. You were splendid stars. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And you too, Karna. I'm Gene Raybert inviting you to join us tomorrow.
And this is going to be a great week. John Bowman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Square, Sarah. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive the Chinon CP5 programmed electronic 35mm camera. Keeps up with all the action automatically. With 50mm lens and case, it's furnished by Chinon. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.